Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard, Black in the Philippines with the truth. I hope you're having a lovely day. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Thank you for your support, your comments. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, share, and like. Well, you know, today is the beginning of Holy Week. Before it's over with, I hope to bring you some of the festivities of what takes place here in the Philippines during Holy Week. But today, you know, it was one of those very nice, calm, beautiful, warm weather. And so the family decided to go to the beach. So that's where we're at now, Mia and the two boys. Let me give you, of course, the 360 on where I am at. That is Cebu over there. And there the boys running around in the water. And there's Mama Mia. Say hello, Mama Mia, Mama Mia. Say hello. Let's see, zooming on a little bit. There she is. She's sitting there like a mother hen watching her boys. Okay, and as you can see, this is just a little spot not too far from my house. And we bring the boys here and let them do their thing. You know, I make it no secret that I watch other bloggers. You know, Hassan Campbell, Charles White, you know, just to keep in touch with some of the craziness that makes me appreciate that I'm not in the United States. But here in the Philippines, you know, I watch Jay Black, the Black Filipino. I watch Petite Filipina Petite, and who else do I watch? I watch Calvin Sunshine Shoulders, and of course this video here, I was watching him this morning. And I want to say a couple of things that he had spoke on. One being is that, you know, the question is, what do Filipinas want from you? And, you know, to me, you know, that's a no-brainer. You know, Filipinos want a better life. You know, Filipinos want to be able to feed their children. Filipinos want to be able to take care of their family, you know, and as quiet as it's kept, they are expected to. You know, they are expected that if they don't have a career in medical or call center or you know, some type of job that's going to allow them to be a professional. Yeah, well, it's expected of them to get married and find a foreigner, you know, to take care of them. You know, there are it's good if a foreigner can, you know, a Filipino can find a Pinoy, another Filipino to do it. But often the time, you know, it's, you know, to live the type of life that she wants, you know, to live, it's often going to come from a foreigner. And then Calvin asked the question, you know, do you really know what you want from your Filipina? And, you know, again, that's no brainer. If you're coming to the Philippines to look for a girl to be your partner with in life, forget it. It's not going to happen. You know, Filipinas, don't have the wherewithal, you know, to be a partner to you as it would be in your country or in the United States. So therefore, you know, you have to look for other things that what you want from your Filipina. You know, for me, you know, being taken care of is number one. You know, I like having someone cook for me. I like someone who does my nails every week. You know, I love, you know, I have someone who, you know, who doesn't say no. And I want someone who's going to be there for me. You know, I want someone that whereas that, you know, I don't have to fight to get her attention. You see, women, the Filipino woman, you know, she's on a time schedule. You know, she has her own biological clock that she's working within, especially if she has kids. You know, and it's like she knows what, getting them ready to go to school. You know, she has to make breakfast for them, get them ready to go to school. In some instance, pick them up. You know, wash clothes. You know, and she's on her own clock. Then she has to do the house. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes to try to stop her when she's in midstream in her rhythm, you know, it's not the best thing to do. Sometimes it's just let her just do what she has to do. Sure. Would I love her? Come sit down and watch a movie with me. Yeah, come and play some cards with me, or come whatever. But it wouldn't be fair to her because I know she's in a rhythm, and there's certain things that she wants to get done before the end of the day. And so so that's why most of the time that I look to spend with my Filipina, it's often time of night. It's when she finally comes in and she has the exhale, and I know all her worries are off her shoulder. I know she's done everything that she had to do. You know what I'm saying? And she's probably good for about an hour or 2 hours, and I cherish that time. You see, so to get a woman here in the Philippines and expect for her to, to be at your beck and call. I mean, if you can get one like that, fine. You can fine. I'm not saying it's not impossible. I'm talking about for me, cats. I know how not to be an annoyance. I know how to blend in. I know how to get what I want when I want it. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing what I expect from my Filipina. I think I spoke for before. I expect to have sex on tap. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I want it. You know what I'm saying? That's important. That's your place. That's your position. That's the part you play. You know what I'm saying? It's never saying no. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, that's what I want from a Filipino. Sure, I love for her to be able to pay the bills. I give her money to pay the bills, and she may, she has certain times that she's going to pay them, whatever. But during that time, other things are happening. So it might reach a point, and I might say, okay, how much you have to pay the bills? And although I know how much I have, and I'd be a fool to think it's all there, but then it's because shit happens, things come up, and so if she's short a little bit here or there, I don't make that a big issue. All I do is just provide whatever was missing and say, okay, here, okay, now you complete. That's the best way to do it. I never want to put nothing on her that will make her feel that I am suspicious, I am not trusting her, or whatever, because they're very fragile, creatures. They're very easily to always look at the negativity, the negative side of things. And it's not fair to you, to want to question her on anything what you expect her or ask her to do. And if she doesn't do it, when I say she doesn't do it, I mean, or she forgets to do it, or whatever, it's, you just don't make it a big issue. You don't make a big scene like my mother say about it, because all that's going to just create is a lot of hostility and a lot of combatingness, that you don't want to have in a relationship. You want things smooth, man. Having a Filipino is smooth. That's what I expect from mine. I expect for mine to be hassle, motherfucking free. And that's what I want, hassle, motherfucking free. If she wants to go out, if she wants to go somewhere, or it takes her a long time to get, so be it. I don't question her. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to bend over backwards, trying to figure out what you're doing or who you're seeing or whatever. I have one friend of mine, and she has him under his thumb, and it's like, my God, and it can't even breathe, one of those type of things. And it was funny because we were chatting. Well, I'm not say chatting, I chatted something and whatever, and he blocked me. And I said, oh my God, that's a real bitch move to block me, you know what I'm saying? So I finally had to go boom and have a face-to-face, and say, look, man, what's up? You blocked me. What kind of shit is that? If you got something you want to say, I'm right here, say it, and, send an emoji of crying like this. I said, man, real men don't send emojis. Real men, if they have something to say it. And I stand by that, If you got something to say to me, don't send me no motherfucking, emoji. Especially a man, I'm not down with that, So so went over there and had the conversation. Got it all straightened out. All turned out it was all misunderstanding. Like this, and he didn't hit the emoji, he hit it by accident. So so everything was worked out. But the point of the matter is that if you got something to say or something to deal with, it's best to to do it. You know what I'm saying, and not and to avoid misunderstanding, because in the culture here in the Filipino, it's very easy to be misunderstood. It's very easy to misunderstand. And I could ask Mia to go in the kitchen and make something for me, and when she comes back and it's not made the way I ask, it's easy for me to say, what the fuck is this? I didn't ask for this. Didn't you hear what I told you what to bring? And some cats are like that. That's not what I asked for. Take that shit back in the kitchen and make me what I want, do what I asked you to make. Surprisingly enough, there are cats that do that. Me, I try to do everything with love. I was like, come here, baby, come here, and put my arm around it and say what I have to say, because with me, because I believe it's, that's what builds the love, that's what builds trust, that's what builds, someone to be, more connected with you when you do things and you say things and you show it things with love, there are a lot of things that I may not know about her, but no, I don't think so. I think I know all it is what I need to know about her. You see what I'm saying? I don't need to go digging, about her. I already found out her deep, dark secrets from the beginning, because that's my goal whenever I get a woman. When I get a woman, I always find out, what's your secret? What's inside of you? What is it that you won't share with nobody? You understand? I find that out off the top. And then I hold that and I say, okay, everything else is peaches and cream. Because, I already know where the scars came from. I already know where the battle wounds came from. So so to be worried about she's holding something from me, or holding back something from me, or not telling me something, it's the furthest thing from my mind. And, I don't even care, because it's not important to me. Everybody has a past. Everybody's trying to do something in the future. You know what I'm saying? And if you got to do a daytime night move in order to get what you want, then go ahead. I don't have to know about it. You go ahead and do it, unless you want to tell me. I'm not going to question you about it. And another thing came up about cell phones. They said, oh, a Filipino's always on a phone. She's always chatting. She's chatting at the table. She's chatting, in bed, or she's chatting like this. Where's my time? I said, oh, pump your brakes. Number one, in my household, we don't use cell phones at the table when we're eating. That's a dead issue. That's a dead issue. Number two, the way I deal when she brings her cell phone to bed, I often turn over and hold it, and I watch some of the TikTok videos with her. We laugh together about some of the things. She explained to me some of the things we say. You see, I turn that time when one might look at it and say, oh, she's always doing that. I turn those times into, well, let's do it together. I don't expect her to want to come into my world and say, Gerard, show me what you're working on the computer, show me what you're working on this, or what are you doing like this. I don't expect her to do that, but I do expect myself to get involved in her world. And if her world is watching the cell phone and on TikTok or whatever, well, then that's the time, something I can do with her together. And, we can watch TikTok together, and we laugh, and we look at some of the funny shit on there or whatever, and while we're in bed, and that's a good bonding moment. You see what I'm saying? Now she'll come sit on the end of the couch with her phone and say, look at this, and that's something she never would do. I would always have to say, what are you looking at? What are you doing? What like that. And then I said, block that. You know what I'm saying? If there's something that you want to show me, you should show me. And now, she comes show me things. She said, look at this, like this, and we laugh together, and it's beautiful. See, sometimes you have to give a relationship time. You have to give your Filipina double time. You understand? You know, you don't point out the things that she does as negative, which is very important. You don't point at the things that what she does as negative. You don't do that for any woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just don't do that. You know, and speaking about Filipino women, you know, it's funny. It's so funny how cats come over here 8,000 miles and get pussy whooped. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you doing, man? You know, if you have a Filipina that you can't trust, you know, a Filipina, and I've been around relationships, you know, where guys say, I don't trust her, like this, so yeah, I wouldn't trust her, something like this, and it's like, my God, you know, why would you want to be with someone that you don't trust? Why would you do that? You know, why would you want to put yourself through that? You know, now I do understand that when you are in a relationship, and you know, I lived in households where the husband and wife, you know, didn't get together. I mean, weren't together. You know, they were always fighting and like this, you know, whatever. You know, and it's just terrible, man. It's just terrible. You know, I vow never to live like that. You know, I vow never to live in a household it's constant turmoil. Hey, you know, I just won't do it. You know, and that's just me. You know, and you got to understand when you're dealing with, you know, a woman that you think is constantly scamming you or whatever, you feel like you're being scammed. You don't need to have them. There are a lot of good women out there. There are a lot of good women. If your thing is looking for, you know, how do you call it, a trophy wife, you know, a trophy woman, you know, something gorgeous, then okay then. Understand that comes at a cost, Paul. You know, that comes with experience. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, I would be scared if I had a Filipino girl who hung around with the wives of other foreigners or expats for periods of time, because they know the scams, they know how to give her the lowdown on what it is of being with a foreigner. They know what to look for. They know what to get. You know what I'm saying, like this. You know, I'm happy where, you know, I have Mia. See, I sometimes I encourage Mia to invite your friends over, whatever, like this, or whatever. But you know, she's reluctant to, or sometimes, whatever. But you know, I'm glad. You know, I'm glad she's not hanging around with a lot of those foreigners who she showed me on Facebook, her girlfriends, and said, oh, this is her new boyfriend. Oh, this is her new boyfriend. She was this one's boyfriend. And you know, and all I do is laugh and say, like, good God, girl, I'm glad you're not in that party. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, it's good. It's good to have someone. So I think my time is up now. You know, I came out to kick this. I was going to do something else, but since we were coming to the beach, I forgot to throw this in here right now. So, Mia, come here, Mia. Come here, right now. Run. Now, I want Mia to say a couple of things. And, look, she's dressed like a Filipino woman today. So tell everybody how you doing, Mia.
I'm doing good.
Yeah. Look at this dress, like a dress that's about 50 years old. Which I don't mind. You've been working hard today. We tell everybody we're still looking for a housekeeper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them what you expect.
I hope we can find housekeeper. I will not tell a good housekeeper. I hope we can find housekeeper.
Okay, those are qualifications. We hope we can find a good housekeeper. All right, you want to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye, or tell your friends thank you for watching your
Yeah. Thank you for watching my Facebook. What do you call that?
postings.
Yeah, that's they told me that I can make money if you send star.
I am jealous. She comes to me, and 1 hour later, she
money.
says, I have over 200 views. I said, what? She has so many views. I tell you, it must be the legs. Okay, this is Gerard. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly and always pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see a vision. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson, formerly singing the Temptation one song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good woman like me, never say no. And make him feel like a king. You make me feel like a king, man.
Sometimes.
See, what I tell you, never give me any credit. Never say, yes, Gerard, never. Sometimes. Just say sometimes or something like this. Never do this. Make him feel like a king. And we'll always love you more. Let's throw him a kiss, man. Bye-bye. Peace.